DC, how's it going? Back with another vinyl update. Just got back last couple of weeks ago from New Zealand, so I picked up some pretty cool records over there. I think I got about 3 or 4 New Zealand releases, which is kind of interesting. I know a few of you are pretty keen to see those, and a couple of other extra things I picked up along the way. Yeah, let's get stuck into it. First up, been wanting this for a while. This is the debut album from Roberta Flack. I know the song, which is the first track on here, Compared to What. I'd known that for quite a while, and that's got like a cool soul funky thing going on. So yeah, I saw this for really cheap and I picked it up. This is a original from 1969 on Atlantic. Yeah, the first track's really soul funky jazzy thing, and it sort of moves more into ballads, and it's really beautiful the way she sings, and then there's a lot of strings that go behind it, and it's really haunting actually. I really enjoyed it, but yeah, some really nice moments in here. I know Ron Carter's on here, and I think she sings a bit, and I'm pretty sure it's Spanish for quite a while, which is kind of cool. Anyway, Roberta Flack, First Take. This is just awesome soul funky jazz ballady type stuff. First Take, Roberta Flack. Shout out to Big Star for sort of getting me onto this. I'd not heard Tim Buckley's name for ages, and obviously I know Tim Buckley is the father of Jeff Buckley. So this is Hello and Goodbye. What is it? Folk, psych folk, mainly folky sort of stuff. I heard the track. What is it? I never asked to be your mountain, and that really grabbed me. And I've been seeking out this for a couple of weeks, and this is the music on vinyl reissue. So as we know, they're pretty expensive, but they've done a really nice job. It comes with the gatefold and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, very cool. Just some really nice songwriting, really interesting voice. Yeah, there you go. So this is yeah, reissue, came out in '69. Just get into it. I don't know. Alright, I picked this up in New Zealand. These guys are like a psyche surfy rock, I guess surf rock, out of Wellington, New Zealand. So that's the capital city. Sean McRoberts suggested this to me, and I just picked it up because surf rock, always fun in New Zealand, and that cover is awesome. Really nice playing. Yeah, this is definitely like it's not out and out surf rock, but it's got some psyche sort of elements to it. It's kind of hard to describe, but yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is it's not the coloured version, but even then it's a limited run. I think it's like 500 or something like that. But yeah, this is the Manta Rays, and the album's called Garden of Light. So yeah, it was recorded in 2009, and it just got reissued, last year. Very cool. Alright, everyone knows this record. Didn't have it in the collection until recently. I've got to admit, I never gave Talk Talk much time up until like whenever, probably a couple of years, probably even up to a year ago, when people started talking about a lot in the VC. I knew Life's What You Make It, but I never really listened to it properly, and I never really gave it time to listen to the musicianship that went behind it. But anyway, finally got this. I've been looking for a really nice, I've seen it around a couple of times, but I've always wanted to get a really nice copy, because as we know, the music's very delicate, and you want to get the most out of the instrumental and hear how beautiful and delicate it is. Anyway, this is a really nice, there's actually a New Zealand pressing, but it's basically, I'd say it's mint, isn't it? If you can probably see, I'd say it's near mint. Yeah, again, this is one of those albums that the more you listen to it, the more you get out of it. It's just so rewarding and keep coming back to it. Talk Talk, Colour of Spring, awesome. I just need to get Spirit of Eden, and I've got like 3 of them, and the Matt Collis self-titled. Alright. Hipster electronica. What do they call it? Slow wave, chill wave or something? I don't know. Anyway, This came out 2010. I remember when it ccame out. I listened to it a lot, and it's one of those really summery electronic records. Yeah, I don't know. I dig it. Just really warm, summery tunes. The track "Feel It All Around" is on the TV show Portlandia, like it's the main opening track. And that's where I think I heard it. No, I would have heard this before that. Anyway, yeah. I also really like the artwork as well. I think that artwork there just sums up the record. Very cool. Alright, the next record, this is also another New Zealand release. This is called Ego Spec by a guy named Sheepdog on Wolf. I think the guy's about 19 or something. He's out of Auckland, New Zealand, which is where I'm from. He's on Little Chief Records. It's getting a fair bit of hype in New Zealand at the moment. It's sort of like a jazzy, acoustic-y, folk sort of thing. His voice reminds me sort of Bon Iver a little bit. I'm not fully sold. There's some really nice moments, but the way he sings doesn't grab me. It's a bit too almost try hard. I don't know. He's not doing a very good job of selling this out. I get what he's trying to do, but it doesn't come together. Maybe that's something that will come when he gets a bit older. But yeah. Anyway, I just picked it up. Ego Spec, Sheepdog and Wolf, 2013. Alright, what else we got? Oh yeah, this is fucking amazing. This is awesome. Miroslav Vita's Magical Shepherd. I've seen the name around, a lot of people post this stuff. I don't really know where to start with this guy, but I found this really cheap, and I know that it's got Jack DeJohnette and Herbie Hancock on here, so yeah, I picked it up. Jazzy, funky stuff. There's some really killer bass lines in here. I'm really happy with this. Yeah, there's like, guitar, synths, moogs, bass, obviously, just the whole lot's going on here. This is just a really cool jazzy funk thing going on. Yep, on the Warner label there. What year are we on? We are on 1976. I think someone in the VC posted recently, we were talking about the year 1976. I mean, that's got to be one of the best years in music, surely. When you look at what was going on at the time and the music that was coming out, I reckon if I could go back in time to any musical year, it would have to be like probably 1966. I mean, not just for the jazzy, funky fusion stuff, but even going, into post-punk and then post-punk in the UK and I know, it was all happening that year, wasn't it? 1976. I was born 9 years too late. Anyway, oh yeah, this is magnificent. Ha ha. Yeah, this is adding to my McCoy Tyner selection. This is San Alayuka. 1974, yeah, this is a monster. I've got so many of these, well, I've got about 4 or 5 of these McCoy Tyner records on Milestone, but every one of them is a gem. I mean, whatever I see, I pick them up, What can you say? It's along the same sort of lines as the rest of the stuff that came out around this time, Atlantis, Trident, Sahara, all that sort of stuff. Jazz fusion. Gary Bartz is on here and Bobby Hutcherson. 1974. Yeah, amazing. Oh yeah, here we go. This is from 2014. This has been looking forward to this one for a long, long time, and doesn't disappoint. Mogwai Rave Tapes. This is the loser edition, so comes on the really bright green vinyl and comes with a bonus 7-inch, which I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's got a really cool etching on the back of it. You probably can't see that, but anyway. And came with this magical t-shirt, which is also similar to the artwork. Yeah, that's just, I don't know, they've knocked me off my feet with this record. This one, the last one, Le Revenants, the soundtrack is, yeah, amazing stuff. These guys are really at the peak of their stuff at the moment. They know what they're doing. And also, actually, while we're on the subject, I started watching this show, Le Revenants, which is obviously where the soundtrack's based from. Really cool French zombie movie. I don't know, it's like a European version of The Walking Dead, but just way cooler. If I didn't have the American over-the-top, explosive, in-your-face attitude, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, Mogwai. It's got this, they've used a lot more electronic into this and pulled back on the guitars a bit more, and it really works. Could be an album of the year, but we've got a long way to go, you know. Alright, Lord of the Rings, Bo Hansen. I was over at Fred's house with Anthony a couple of months ago, maybe 6 months ago, and he played this, and Anthony and I both sat there with our jaws dropped to the floor. So we've both been looking for this a while, and I came across it last week. It's just amazing. The record's not in the best shape at all, really, but I can give it a decent clean and it should scrub up. On the famous Krosmer label. It's the first record I've got on this label, actually. Yeah, amazing. I know I use the word amazing a lot to describe stuff, but they really are. That's why I buy them. Yeah, very cool. I don't know, what is the word Canterbury to describe it? I'm not quite sure. I've heard that name thrown around quite a lot, and I don't really know particularly. I know Caravan is sort of part of that, the Canterbury sound. Is that, it's like an English proggy folk thing? I don't know. Anyway, let me know maybe. Alright, last one. This is also from a New Zealand artist, but I think it was released in Chicago on Monica Records from last year. This is called Supreme Commander from a guy called Kraus. So they got guitar, drum, synthesizer, bass, it's like a bit of an electronic. It's mainly like a guitar and synth playing off against each other. Sort of it loses its way a little bit. There's some nice little bits here and there, but I get the idea after the first couple of tracks, you know. I never heard this before, but I looked at the artwork and I thought, oh, could be cool. I'm not going to get it anywhere else. It's, you know, if it's a New Zealand thing. Limited to 200 copies, so I just picked it up and yeah, there you go. Yeah, a bit of noodling, a bit of messing around. I don't know, it just feels a bit loose in an aimless sort of way. Alright, last one. This is amazing, yeah, this is really cool. Jean-Michel Jarre, Oxygene. How cool is that? Look at that outfit. Looks like he's wearing like pajamas or something. Anyway, awesome early electronic record. It's just synthesizer on synthesizer really. Mellotron's in here. 1976. Do yourself a favor and check it out. Alright, I think we're probably over 10 minutes by now, so I'll wind it up. What else is going on? I'm going to Anthony's this evening. Haven't seen him in a couple of weeks actually, so I'm looking forward to catching up and seeing what amazing records he's picked up and blowing my mind. Usually he plays me 4 or 5 records and I just have to get them as soon as I've walked out of his house. It's always a fun time. Yeah, that's about it really. And I guess, hope you're all doing well. Thanks for watching, subscribing, etc, etc. I'll see you later.